Okay, so this is video 3. I'm hoping this is our last one. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get through every problem, but do it so you understand if you do have any questions. So I'm starting on number 30. So this is video number 3. So if you needed 1 or 2, this is not the right one. This is number 3. So going back to this, we're finding the volume. So volume equals length times width times height. So I'm going to take 4 times 10½ times 5 1/3. It does not matter the order you put these in, just as long as you have all of them. Now I need to put these all as improper fractions. So again, I'm going to multiply and then add. So that's 20 plus 1, 21. Keep the denominators the same, that's 15, 16. So now I'm going to multiply straight across. So when I multiply all that, I get a huge 1,344 divided by 6. I go ahead and do the long division, and when I do that, it actually comes out to be 224 inches cubed perfectly. I don't know how that worked out, but pat on the back for me for that problem. You can just type this also in your calculator. If you get a decimal, obviously you have some work to do. If not, you're done. All right, let's move on to 31. What is the peak of the data? So what I do with these, just so I could see it, remember we're going to think of a mountain peak. So I'm just going to draw a line over these, and I'm going to say, okay, where is the peak of the mountain? It's right here. This is my peak. And you're doing it with the number, not how many x's are there. You're not saying the peak is 4. You're saying the peak is 9. Which of the following correctly identifies the ordered pair 2, -3? So that means go over to the 2, down to the 3, so E. Oh, okay. What is the least common multiple of 8 and 6? So this is the LCM, so we're going to draw an M, and we're going to count by 8s, and then we're going to count by 6s. So to start, you always start with those first numbers because you never know, it could be that number. So we have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. Then I have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Now, I actually have 2 things in common. I have 24s in common and 48s. However, I want the least, so the smallest would be 24. So 24 is my answer for this one. Okay, 34. A class was surveyed about how many ice cream cones they ate in a year. We want to find the mean. So again, mean, you add them up, divide by how many there are. You can put them in order. I put everything in order because then I don't have to remember which one puts things in order and which ones don't. So when I add all these up, I get 60. I need to take the 60, I don't know why it keeps doing this, and divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I do that, I get 12, so my answer is 12. Mrs. Piacenti can ride her bike at an average of 3.6 miles per hour. At this rate, how far can she go in 4.5 miles? So we're going multiple hours, so we're going to multiply. Again, this can be typed right in your calculator, and you get 16.2 miles per hour. Okay, let's go on to 36. I'm just going to turn my page and see if 36 is on there. No. Okay, I got to do it on this page. So if z equals 2, what is the value of? So what I have to do is wherever I see a z, put a 2. So 5 times, very important. Don't just put 5 and 2 because that means 52. So I'm going to follow GEMS. No grouping. I do have exponents. So 2 to the 3rd means 2 times 2 times 2, which gives me 8. So 5 times 2 minus 8 plus 8. I have multiplication. That's 10 minus 8 plus 8. I have subtraction and addition. I do whatever comes first. In this problem, subtraction comes first. So 2 plus 8, and that gives me 10 as my final answer. Okay, number 37. What are the first and third quartiles of this data? I actually love line plots because it's already in order. So to find the quartiles, we first have to find the median. So we have four threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6s, 1, 2, 3. So again, sorry, I had to go back. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 4, 2 5s, 5 6s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 7s. I forgot that originally. 1 8 and 1 13. All right, 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6, 7 7. I'm stuck with a 6 and a 6. So I need to add those together. 6 and 6 is 12. Divided by 2 is 6. So this is my median. Now, I can just look at this side now and find the median. And I can look at this side and find the median. So 1 1, 2 2, 3 3. I am stuck with 3 and 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 divided by 2 equals 3.5. So that's Q1. 1 1, 2 2, 3 3. I'm stuck with a 6 and a 7. Add them together. 6 plus 7 equals 13. 13 divided by 2 equals 6.5. So that's Q3. Okay, interquartile range. I'm going to take my 6.5, subtract the 3.5. When I do that, I get a plain old 3. Outlier is the number that doesn't belong, and that's the 13. Okay, number 40. Sue has 4 rectangular baking pans. Which has the greatest volume? So I'm going to take these and multiply them together. So 5 times 12 times this becomes 5.5. When I type this in my calculator, I get 330. 6 times 8 is 48 times 5 is 240. 7 times 2 is 14 times 10 is 140. This is also going to become 4.5. 8 times 3 is 24 times 4.5 is 108. Which has the greatest? 330, 240, 140, or 108? Pan A. Okay, number 41 is a little lengthy. We need to put these in order from least to greatest. So I go down and I usually make a list. And -2 3/5, 2.7. I'm going from least to greatest. So I always recopy the decimals over. I'm going to add a 0 because I already see that. 2.5 I know is 2.5. I'm going to add a 0. You can do long division for that. 2 3/5 I'm not sure, so I'm going to put the top in the box. 5 can't go into 3. It can go into 36 times. None left over, so this is -2.6, and again, add a 0. Now, least to greatest, I'm going to look at my negatives. Is it worse to lose $2.50 or $2.60? It'd be worse to lose this. So I'm going to put my original. Now, we know this negative goes next. Okay, now, is it worse to have $2.50 or have $2.70? The stinkier of the two situations, even though you have money, is the $2.50. So 2.5, and then finally the 2.7 has to go last. Okay. 42, Katie completed 18 ELA questions. So it's only 60%, so that's our part. So we're going to create a ratio table. I have part over whole equals percent, 100. So I have 100. I have my 60 and 18. I'm going to divide by 10. Lots of different options. That gives me a 6. That gives me a 10. 6 times 3, 10 times 3 gives me 30. Okay, 43. What is the value of 8 divided by 5/9? So I'm going to keep it the same, change it to multiplication, flip it over. Multiply straight across. 8 times 9 is 72. 1 times 5 is 5. When I do long division, 72, 5, it goes in 1 time. 2, bring down the 2, it goes in 4 times with 2 left over. So 14 and 2/5. Marie is 65 inches taller. This is 5 times the height of her pet snake. So we're going to let H equal snake height. Okay, so we know it's times, and we know it's equal to 65. So it equals 65 and 5 times the height. Divide both sides by 5. H equals 13 inches. Okay, moving on. We're almost done. I'm at 11 minutes, so I'm trying to beat that 15. Blueprints for a new playground are shown. Each has a length of 16, so let's first add this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't leave this open if I'm thinking about a zoo or animals. That would be a gate for them to escape from. So I add all of this up. When I add that up, I get 28. That's not going to be my answer, though. I need to multiply it by 16, and that gives me 448 feet. Nate bought 3 pairs of pants, so he's buying multiple pants for $59. So which one shows this with the pant cost being multiplied by 3? Choice A. Okay, 47. Desi earns $12 for every hour she babysits. The equation T equals 12H can be used to find T, the total number. So they want ordered pairs. So we're going to create a table. This is a Y, ordered pair. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. And 12 times 4 is 48. So now we need to make the coordinates. 1, 12. 2, 24. 3, 36, and 4, 48. So which one of these options is this? It is choice B. Okay, last question. Okay, so I'm going to choose a point that's perfect. So I can either choose 1, 3, or 0, 1. I'm going to choose the over 0, up 1. X, Y. Anytime I see an X, I'm putting a 0. Anytime I see a Y, I'm putting a 1. So this one would be 1 equals 2 times 0. 1 equals 2 times 0 is 0. Nope, that one does not work. 2 times my y is 1. Should hopefully equal my x, which is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. Does 2 equal 0? No. Y is 1. 1 equals 2 times x is 0 plus 1. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1. 1 equals 1. Yes, we got this one right. Very good. And finally, the last one, 1 equals 1 times 0 plus 2. 1 times 0 is 0 plus 2. And 1 does not equal 2. So that's why this one doesn't work. So C is my final answer. Okay, that's the end of our videos. Again, if you have any questions or you want any more problems, just let us know. Thanks, guys.